Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, or good evening, wherever you are. Hi, my name's Toogs. I'll
I'm
be
the
coming. Yeah, I'm sorry.
okay. I'm the Mines 2001. I'm also a runner of this game.
Yeah, we both are. We'll be your commentators today. We got quite an interesting match today. We have Shadow64 over on the left with a PB of 228.14, and we have RazerBlade over on the right with a PB of 240.49. Looks like they're both going to be using two players, so this is going to be very fun for me.
Yeah. Also, what y'all just saw Shadow do is he's setting up the Kamala cycle so that he can get the shell every time
Yep,
for the Kamala fight in Space Chunk 2.
yep. Yeah, we do that before the run so we can ensure that Kamala will throw a shell on every cycle as opposed to fireballs. Well, they're off, and I don't know what's going on with RazerBlade. RazerBlade's having a bit of a moment.
Uh-oh.
Okay. What's going on with RazerBlade?
I don't know. I'll have to see.
What's happening? Everything alright? Well, that can't be good.
Yeah, Shadow's already going, so I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, no. If you notice, both players are on different languages. I can't really get started I can't get started with this. What's going on with the RazerBlade right now?
He says it that he forfeited. Oh, I have the
Oh, did he forfeit?
room open on
Did he
his
forfeit by
end.
accident, or what's going on?
All he says is a bunch of question marks. He says I forfeited, even though he really didn't mean to.
Okay, well, I guess what they're gonna have to do is sync them up. Anywho, Gateway. You're catching bunnies, 3 of them, and you have to shoot them with starbits, and that's no fun. It's a very reset-heavy point, and it, because it's an early game, early resets don't really waste too much time, but it can be very frustrating trying to get a run going and not getting out of
Yeah,
it.
I think for this race it's gonna be hard to say where they are because their timers are exactly a minute apart.
Hang on, I'll fix that. Anywho, so one thing I should mention is that both players are on today. For today, at least, they're playing on.
Oh wait,
What's happening?
I
This
have the
is
race room open, so
what is going on? Huh. Okay.
I'll have to see what the
Shadow with the home menu strats and pausing timer. Somebody clue me in on what's going on here.
Oh, I think he's restarting the race room.
Are they just restarting? Are they just restarting the race? What are they
I
doing?
I think I'm not quite sure.
What are they doing? Huh. Oh. This is.
Oh, yeah, I have the race room open. According to the chat logs for the race room, he says that he'll restart.
This is ridiculous. Where's the room?
It's in general. It's in general in the events server.
I think I remember. Well,
Just give it a bit. They're having a bit of a
wait.
something.
Yeah, Razorblade just reset. Don't worry about it. You guys can start again. I think. What is my race time password?
Where's is? Excuse us for a couple of minutes there.
Well, this
Trying
is
to set everything up
this is
again.
quite an odd turn of events. I'm sorry, you guys. Very weird string of events happening right now.
You've been up since 3 a.m. again?
Shut up. It's a disease. All right. Well, I guess they're going to be restarting. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. This is quite an odd string of events going on. I don't know how many times I've said that already, but my goodness. They're going to be starting again. Time for round 2. Assuming RazerBlade ever gets past the title screen, pressing A and B can be a difficult task. Stuff.
Oh, there we go. I think the race time room. And they're off. I think.
Oh, for real. And I think we may need to. Now we may just need to sync them up again. Let's start that over.
So, anyways, what we were saying is that
We're going to be kicking off the run here in Gateway, going right into the action, skipping 5 minutes of intro that you would normally see as Mario. And you'll notice that Shadow is on English, and then RazerBlade is on Japanese. RazerBlade is on JPVC for this match. Shadow, unfortunately, does not have his Wii U with him, so he is kind
on
of
English
compensate with English disc today, PAL disc. So one thing you'll notice right away is that English text is heaps slower than Japanese text. So and compiling the fact that he's also on disc for this match, he's going to be losing quite a bit of time in loads.
It loses around like a minute and 19 seconds of loads, if I remember correctly.
You do not remember correctly. I told you this before we came in here. Japanese text saves about around 50 seconds just from text alone, and disc loads save about they lose about like I think the 20 or 30 seconds on top of that. So you're going to notice that both players are using 2-player as well.
Yeah, they've got some pretty cool strats going on.
Good stuff, indeed.
But yeah, English text is quite a bit slower in this game, especially the text like right after Gateway. You have to like sit through several text boxes, and it feels like forever. But yeah, I think they're at around the same place, minus the 4-second delay.
Getting synced up. So we're going to be going into the second planet here, getting some starships. First first level introduced them. Basically what you saw there, by the power of the Luma, Luigi now has the spin ability, and we're going to be using that to travel everywhere.
Yeah,
And,
basically spins are overpowered in this game, and like unlike Mario, Luigi has a much higher spin, and if you spin with a nunchuck, which both of them are using here, and he almost pulled off the gateway skip with 2P. You can
darn,
actually skip
really close
this
there.
planet with the 2P remote, but unfortunately, I don't think Shadow pulled it off here.
No, it's not very well. If he did, he'd be on the other planet now, wouldn't he? So it's no,
Stream
they're
freeze.
just syncing up the
Oh,
timers.
no,
Okay.
never mind. Okay.
So if anything, if Shadow had made it, he'd be quite a bit ahead right now. But unfortunately, he's falling a bit behind due to English text. I told you it was slow. Now you know how slow it is.
Yeah.
So coming up for both runners, there's going to be about a 4-frame trick coming up. They have a 4-frame window to get to jump and skip this.
And if you looks like RazerBlade didn't get it, and Shadow did. Oh,
Alright, Shadow immediately pulling back ahead.
Shadow on a pretty good start here. Looks like this is gonna be
minus the missed gateway skip attempts.
A 426-ish gateway for Shadow.
No, it's looking more like a 424.
Never mind. I think it's a 425.
It's about 9 seconds. Okay, yeah, that's okay.
You got a grand star. And
yeah, that's another big difference. That's another difference between the Japanese and English versions. You get proper you got a star text
437,
and then in for Japanese you just get star get
or
because
grand
that makes
star
sense.
gets.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, a bit of a weird start for Shadow, but considering Shadow has a 228 and RazerBlade has a 240, Shadow's got the upper hand in terms of movement, so that will help him a lot this race. Not saying it can't still swing in either way, but
also that's entirely white text, so that would be the PAL English version of this game, and the NTSCU, the American version of this game has actually colored text for those boxes, but the PAL version does not.
Such a minute detail that nobody would have noticed unless you pointed it out.
Also, this text is very, very, very slow on English, and in Japanese it just scrolls by much
disadvantage
faster.
here. Yeah, if you notice on RazerBlade's screen, the reason Japanese is so much faster is because it has less characters, and it just takes up less space on the text boxes, but it also scrolls faster, which is why we prefer Japanese over English. Looking at English text, I'm glad I escaped.
Oh gosh, I'm still here.
L. Cry, cope. So, entering the first dome here, Terrace. You see that pole star? You're going to be seeing Shadow and RazerBlade use that a lot. So this is the main mode of travel between galaxies and every dome. And you see those numbers. The higher that number is, the more stars you need to unlock those galaxies. But the question blocks are mysterious. I certainly don't remember how many stars you need to unlock each one.
Loop the
mystery
loop is
galaxies, the mini ones.
5, flip switch is 7. I'm pretty sure.
Well, if you need someone to help you with that, mine's your guy.
Also, I think Shadow stream froze for a bit in order to sync up the timers. Probably, I'm not quite sure.
Nah,
but yeah, as you're gonna see in this run, you'll see both players collecting quite a bunch of star bits. You're gonna need Depending on the route you use, you either need 1,000 for pushback or 1,400 for going commando, which is a much faster route that saves around 30 seconds, but it is fairly tight on starbits. And also with
it's
2P,
only really tight with 1P, but 2P makes it exponentially easier.
Yeah. Also, what you'll see from both players is that they are stopping the boulders in order for them to crash into each other, which boulders crashing into each other will allow them to get many more starbits.
Yeah, it definitely helps a lot with this route especially. I don't know which route RazerBlade's on, but I do know for Shadow it helps a lot. So what you see Shadow doing there with the player 2's cursor, he's doing what we call 2P jumps. He did grounded 2P jumps there. You can get those off the ground. Those are intended by Nintendo. But also, you can get a mid-air 2P jump, which is not intended. So, it is technically a glitch. Basically, you homing ground pound, so you shake with the nunchuck, you hit Z, and you automatically hit 2PA. But you need to make sure that the yellow cursor is on Luigi at all times. Because if it's not, you're gonna mess it up. And the A press is about a 6-frame window. Shadow getting hit to like the easiest boss in the game. I'm shaking my head in disappointment.
I think this is around like a 918 or 919 good egg 1 exits. But yeah.
Maybe. No, it's probably lower than that.
Collecting starbits in 2P is definitely more advantageous in 120 stars, where you're gonna need 6,000 starbits instead of 1,000 or 1,400. You got a star!
So, yeah. Dino Piranha, we kind of just talked over him. Nothing really special. You spin into his tail a few times, it comes up, whacks him on the head a few times, he's gone. He loses all his petals, so that's a good indication of whether or not he's alive and how well he's doing. So now, after collecting a bunch of starbits in Good Egg 1, the players come back and are taught how to collect starbits.
Also, Shadow, that was a pretty cool strat. Collecting
for that. There is a possibility of crashing there. Thankfully, Shadow does not crash there. That crash
is. I never knew that you can crash.
That crash is that crash is random. Nobody really knows what causes it, but a surefire sign of knowing you got the crash is if you get the text boxes after feeding Polari once, and then you get that same line of text boxes again. After that, the game just hard locks.
Oh boy, and essentially you have to restart. You would have to basically reset the entire run because you pressed no to save the game.
You can do. You have to unplug your console entirely because it's hard locked. So, speaking of collecting starbits, Good Egg 2. You want to collect 100 here, so you can feed a hungry Luma. The first hungry Luma in the game, and certainly not the last.
Pretty cute a strat to like get directly to the planet.
To the launch star, yeah, that saves a little bit over Luma bounce. So Shadow's saving a cheeky second. And you'll notice something else he's doing, and RazerBlade. They're using 2P's cursor to manipulate the balloons to hit the spikes to get more starbits. You get 3 for each one you kill.
I'm not sure how Shadow only got 4 there because you're really supposed to get 10 in that circle.
I mean, he probably shot a few out because he's at exactly 100.
Yeah, probably.
So if you do everything really well and if you get lucky, kind of, you can have 100 starbits upon entering the egg planet, and that helps Shadow out a lot.
Also, you're gonna like the difference between getting a 1-up on English and Japanese is that there is a dash in between for the English version. Again, Japanese does not.
Again, a very small, minute detail that nobody cares about. So, Shadow is looking to move really quickly here because the pill planet over there where he's about to go is on a cycle. He's going to have to make a certain crusher cycle here so he can get through seamlessly. So basically up until that point you need to play really well. Shadow, I know what he was trying to do, and it didn't work, but it's fine.
Getting a good backup cycle at least.
Decent backup cycle. Trying to go for the 2B jump there, that's a small optimization. It's all about micro optimizations in a 3D game like this. Any optimizations you have up your sleeve that you can do,
Yeah.
do
Also, Shadow
it.
told me that he didn't shoot any out. Yeah, English. Shadow is right. English does
Oh wait,
use
yes,
quite
it
a
does.
lot.
I did not notice that. It's been. Can you tell how washed I am with this game? I can. It's great. So now, if this was a 1P runner, I believe he'd be going to Good Egg 3. But because Shadow has 2P on his side, excuse me,
Uh,
what's happening?
Restream died.
We can't see anything. That's great.
Yeah, it looks like the restream died. I'm not sure what happened.
Never mind, we're back. That was very weird. A
That
lot
was quite
of
shocking.
problems happening today.
Yeah, but it looks like the
Your
restream is frozen.
stream's back and it's frozen. This can't be good. So both players are in Honey Hive 1, according to this freeze frame. Good stuff.
Or should I say freeze flame?
That's in bedroom. We're in terrace. Oh, that's such a groaner.
Okay,
So they're gonna be going for something here called Honey Hive 1 skip. That was a spicy strat to get up to the tree from Shadow. I believe that's his own setup for that.
oh gosh, jump method. Ugh, let's fail the skip.
Failing butt slide method, that loses about 30 seconds. So this is RazerBlade's chance to kind of catch up here. Unfortunately, RazerBlade having a bit of a tough time getting up. Why is he going for this? He has a 240. Shadow's already overtaking you again. Okay, well. The camera can get very wonky here.
Now the camera's doing a little fucky wucky.
Dude, we're on SpeedGaming! Holy moly! Be careful what you say on stream. Whew. Okay.
Oh, but pretty good as second try skip from Shadow there.
Yep.
And
RazerBlade
also got it. Yo, nice.
Good stuff. And it's down again.
It looks like
What's happening?
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
I have no idea what's happening with the stream.
So the stream is down again. That's fantastic. We have I don't know what's going on right now. I believe they're both.
Never mind. We're back. And it looks like. Oh, maybe it's just reset the RTMP thing.
This is not going well right now.
Okay. Looks like both streams are synced up. Oh, looks like
We're back again. I really hope this issue does not persist through the whole thing. So we're in Honey Hive 2 now. We're going to be doing essentially the same movement as before. And getting to the tree is going to be
double long jump there from Shadow.
Yeah, those slope long jumps are not easy to do. You have to hold down left while you're doing them. They're not worth it unless you really practice them. So the difference about getting onto the tree this time around is the camera's a little different, but with Shadow's strat to get onto it, that's not an issue at all. That strat looks amazing. I will happily learn that. So he's going to be going for something called Tower Climb. He keeps having to take the Launch Star and the Sling Star, playing it a little bit safe so he doesn't fall down. Smart play on his part. And, we're going to be killing some little bugs. No big deal. Kind of needs a star. It's all about...
looks like the audio's...
We're good.
Okay, there we go. Oh, looks like they had to, get the stream ahead a little bit, but there we go.
I don't know. This is not
RazerBlade's
going well for either end.
RazerBlade's going for the other
safe strat.
Yeah, which
So he's playing it
loses
safe.
a little bit of time.
Doesn't lose as much as you think, but it definitely will not help in his case.
You go directly to the boss planet, which helps definitely.
It definitely will not help in his case, but that definitely will help. If you do that right, you can ground pound right onto the Mandibugs. Speaking of Mandibugs, look no further than Honey Hive 3. This place is full of them.
It's not full of them, especially with a big boy right at the very end of the last planet.
I'd say his name, but the English title kind of gives it away.
Yeah.
So this is all about not getting hit by boulders, which Shadow nearly did. Yeah, that movement is not that hard, but it's also not easy.
Also, that text saves. I don't know if I should mention that, but yeah. Also, there's a couple of strats in this fight in which you can actually. Oh, looks like Shadow's going for the 2P. For the
ballsy move, but he nails it.
Pulls it off. Nice.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, Shadow's got a whole arsenal of tricks up his sleeve, so they will help him out a lot. They'll either work with him or against him, and so far they seem to be working with him, apart from Gateway Skip.
Oh, that can't be good.
Commentator's curse is a thing, but he backs it up very nicely. I haven't seen anyone back it up like that. That was really good.
Backup. Also, I'm not sure what strat.
He's going for the fast third hit here. And ooh, beautiful
nice.
Third hit.
Honey Hive 3.
That actually looked like it wasn't going to work. I thought he wasn't high enough. But Shadow knows what he's doing. I hope.
36.
Alright. Shadow solidifying his lead tonight. Whatever time zone it is for you. So now, both after Honey Hive 3, both players are going to be going into Loop-de-Loop. Now, Loop-de-Loop is interesting. Not just because you have motion controls and you're controlling a manta ray, you also have to collect star bits while you're doing it. And doing that quickly is not easy.
Yeah, it's really only possible to collect the amount of star bits you need with 2P. And 2P uses this route, but if you use 1P, you do a slightly different route, or it's akin to the 120 stars route at least at the very beginning in quite a few places, except you do flip switch instead of loop-de-loop for the first terrace visits.
You do flip switch in both routes. I think you meant Good Egg 3. You do Good Egg 3.
Yeah, you replace loop-de-loop with Good Egg 3 if you're using 1P.
It doesn't get you don't have as many star bits there as you do in loop, but and it is a few seconds slower, but it makes up for not being able to grab enough star bits in loop, so you can get enough star bits for Sling Pod. On this route, you need to get 1,400 star bits total, 400 for Sling Pod, 400 for Sweet Sweet, and 600 for Drip Drop. In that order. So you'll see Shadow going for the star bits.
Since he's using the 2P cursor for star bits, this can go either really good or one up the spots.
Yeah, one up that spot. Yeah,
this can go either really good or really bad because you could actually end up slipping off the stage. 69, nice.
Yeah, don't get used to that number for very long. So Shadow giving me a little bit of a heart attack.
Oh, with the
RazerBlade not too far behind. He's going into the race himself. You can avoid all those coins. The reason why you would want to is because after you grab a star and you come back to the observatory, you get a bunch of text boxes, and for every coin you collect, you get a...
Oh, nice. 57.98 for Shadow. It's 58 by 1 frame.
That is a good time. 57 by 1
57
frame.
by 1 frame. Whoops.
So when you collect coins in a level, you get a text box at the end of it, and that text box loses about 1 second. And over the course of a 2.5 hour long run, those really add up. So you want to avoid as many of them as you can. Yep, Shadow's cruising, man. So next up, we've got Flip Switch, and it's a simple level, but it's not very easy.
It can be easy to mess up. There's a cycle in which I call the Pog cycle, in which you wanna. It's basically the optimal cycle in which you want to get one of the panels right before the spiky platform is about to hit you on one of the planets.
Well, the thing about that is, it's all in the angles and how wide you turn. If you turn too wide, you're not going to make the cycle. But if you know how to cut corners, then you're going to have a good time here.
But what both players have is you can actually stop the platforms with 2P, which can make the level quite a bit easier.
You can, yeah, you can. But if your movement is good enough, you really don't need to do it.
Ooh, going for jump method.
That single jump isn't too bad. But ooh, that was really good until he missed the last flip switch there. But.
Yeah, that was almost real good. But fortunately, with a pretty nice 2P. Oh, okay.
Or he can just do that instead.
Well, so yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a mid 26-ish terrace for Shadow.
Yeah, honestly, on English disc, that's not bad at all.
It's pretty good still. You can still get good times with English disc.
It's a lot more difficult, but you can, yes. So RazerBlade heading into Flip Switch himself. Let's see how he fares there.
Alright, heading into terrace. So the difference between with 2P this time, it's actually much easier to skip straight to the boss planet because you have a much higher jump with 2P, obviously.
For the first Bowser Jr. level of the run, Robot Reactor. So yeah, no. Normally 1P runners would have to either get a good triple jump off the first platform or the cage with the launch star on it. Now they're not necessarily difficult, but with 2P, it just you don't have to do either of those.
Than the other,
Shadow going for it, getting a second try, not bad.
Pretty good still. Looked pretty fast. Fortunately, missing it with 2P doesn't lose that much time.
I mean, yeah, he lost like less than a second there. Cranky Hero, good question. So I've mentioned this already, but I will explain it again. You want to make sure you have the player to choose cursor on Luigi at all times. You shake with a nunchuck, immediately press Z to initiate a homing ground pound, and then you have a 6-frame window to tap the A button on player 2's remote to initiate that jump. It's a lot more lenient than it looks, but it can still go long.
Yeah, 6 frames out of 6 frames for a 60 FPS game can actually seem quite lenient. It's only a tenth of a second after all.
It's really not that bad. So we have Mega Leg here, and this guy's a joke.
Yeah, basically what you have to do for this last phase is casually you'd have to break open the crates using several bullet bills, but here, thanks to a backflip, you only have to use just one.
It saves a lot of time doing that, and it makes this just so much easier. So it looks like Shadow's going to be exiting with a mid-26.
26.
Looks like a 20, 32, or 33.
Nah, I think it's a 32.
Right, yeah. That's why I said or 33.
You got a grand star.
Alright, if you're going to read that every time, I'm just going to leave. So that is the second grand star of the run, and we're going to be going into one of the worst domes in the run.
Yeah, definitely still reset heavy, even though you're past the first dome.
It's a terrible dome. Anyone who's good at Galaxy agrees, Fountain sucks.
And then it looks like it's going to be a mid-27 for RazerBlade as well. 347 out of
RazerBlade looks like he's going to be less than a minute behind. Not a huge deal. Anything can happen.
Especially with this skip coming up, it can it can either it can make or break a run essentially, and you have to do that twice.
Yeah, no. There's consistent setups for it, but they can still fail if you mess something up. And the skip was found by Flygon Man, and I curse him every day moving forward because I hate this skip so much. I'm gonna be going into Space Junk 1.
And yeah, you actually do want to get all 3 main stars in Space Junk, because Space Junk 3 allows you to spawn the Luma at 12 stars.
Yep.
And because you there's a slight surprise, like just a little later in the game, and you'll see that in a bit.
I love. So this skip can either solidify Shadow's lead further, or it can give RazerBlade a chance to catch up. Let's see how Shadow does.
Let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh, nice backup!
That was really good. He clutched that out.
Yeah, good that was stuff. A pretty nice backup.
Okay.
Having a little trouble here with this one.
Well, unfortunately, having a bit of trouble with those full stars. You know, he got past the hard part. Now he just messes up the easy part, but it's all right. So Shadow triple jump, 2P jumping into the sling star there, skipping, having to break the crystals with the toads in them.
It also skips Sludgy Hop, funnily enough, because you don't have to rely on a janky triple jump.
Yeah, Sludgy Hop is the first example of a mega triple jump in this in this run, and it's definitely the easiest and most consistent one. Yeah, Shadow, that was nuts.
Yeah, that's a 29.
That's really good for him.
Looks like
RazerBlade struggling a little bit with Space Junk 1 skip. Unfortunate. You can lose a lot of time to the skip.
Yeah, it can.
But getting it first try saves about 30 seconds over going for the starships. Okay, not too bad for RazerBlade.
I'm not sure how it went for him because I was looking at Shadow's screen.
You got it like third try, it's fine.
No, getting a third try still saves a fair bit of time. Oh,
you'd be surprised how much downtime there is in this run.
Yeah, there's a lot more than 64 and Sunshine, especially.
Yeah, no. Everything between stars is so much downtime. So Shadow's going to be going into Space Junk 2, where you saw him set up Camilla earlier. So basically, if the setup was done correctly, which I'm sure it was, Camilla's going to be throwing a shell on every cycle rather than cycling through fireball, shell, fireball, shell, fireball, fireball, shell.
Yeah,
I'm tripping on words. English is stupid. Fire, shell, fire, shell, fire, fire, shell. There we go. So let's see how he does here. There is another strat here that Shadow can go for that skips having to kill those two octo enemies to skip the bridge, but it's very risky, and I don't know if he's willing to gamble that 15 seconds.
We'll have to see how he.
He's going for it, and he got the insta walk.
And
invisible wall.
Yeah, there is
risky
a chance to
move there, dude.
But fortunately, there is a checkpoint right on this.
Risky move, dude. So anyway, unfortunately, he's going to be losing about 15 seconds there, but he's not going to go for it again. Just smart. So with this strat, he wants to carry a shell up to the fight, so he can get an instant hit on Kamala right as she shows up.
Oh dang! I was about to get a triple jump there, but I don't think so. But yeah, bringing a shell into the fight makes the fight a lot. Oh, nice! He got the insta.
Pretty good. That hit's not that hard as long as you shake the nunchuck a lot and just mash A while you do it. So you can see speedy fight. Yeah, a bit of micro-optimization there in the fight. Shadow is jumping and spinning right as Camilla throws the shell, so he can pick it up instantly and just yeet it right back at her.
Yeah.
So RazerBlade, I think at this point, is about half a star behind. So he is catching up, but it's going to take a lot more than just a 15-second death, the bridge skip, for him to catch up.
Then again, you do have to do Space Junk skip again in the comments.
Yeah.
Also, here's Space Junk 3, in which there's a pretty cool skip at the beginning of the level. It's called Glass Skip, where you can just like with modifying Luigi's hitbox a bit by shaking and pressing Z, you can just go straight through the glass. And it skips having to go all the way around.
You don't so much skip the glass as you do smash through it. Which is why I love that skip so much. So it starts off suspiciously like Space Junk 1, but don't be fooled. We're not going there. Yet. I always hated that pole start section as a kid.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah. I love that strat.
Yeah, for me it's either make or break because
you got to be standing on a certain spot to make it work. There is a consistent spot for it. So as long as you find that, it's not a problem at all. Avoiding that toad there.
Which avoids both a text box and a cutscene, which saves.
He was going for the spider bounce there, but didn't quite make it. He did get the nice backup movement though, and he's going to be going into what I consider to be one of the worst bosses in this entire game. Whoever Nintendo designed this should be fired. Welcome to Tarantox, folks. So you're going to be deliberately hitting his face to kind of stun him, going here to the back,
in the
smacking
Spanish
him in the behind.
Yeah, if you play the game in Spanish, it has been confirmed to be a she.
She?
So, yeah, Tarantox is a she.
Well, I'm not used to that. So you're going to be hitting her face.
There we go. Oh,
missing her face.
There. Unfortunately, you're gonna be losing a bit because she has to spit out quite a bit of the goop.
All right, well, once again hitting her face. There is a faster strat you can do here with Toad, but it's really hard. And if Shadow were to miss it, that would be rather detrimental. But Shadow making quick work of her. It's so weird. Knowing that Tarantox is a she. My whole life is a lie!
And I already knew because I used to play the game in Spanish.
Anyways, this is like the hardest star grab in the game. Not exaggerating, because you have sling pods, which are pointer based.
Very jank. But fortunately the star hitboxes.
Alright, well Razer's turn to put Tarantox out of her misery. So now Shadow's going to be going into Sling Pod Galaxy. So if you enjoyed using the Sling Pods in Space Junk 3, then you're going to love this place.
Oh yeah. And for 120, and unlike this star in 120 stars, in 90% you actually don't have to grind anything, but in 120 stars you actually have to grind quite a few hundred star bits.
Yeah, and 120 requires a lot more star bits. So Sling Pod, what makes Sling Pod so hard is that it's there's a lot of cycles going on, so if you can make those, then you're golden. A lot of precise shots with Sling Pods. Anywho, Tarantox is gone on RazerBlade's screen. Ella está muerta, finalmente. And RazerBlade is also going to be going into Sling Pod. Sorry, I kind of cut you off there. What's up?
I don't think I said anything.
Well, I was hoping you would appreciate my attempt at speaking Spanish. Oh well.
That was pretty good, I'd say.
Which is gracias, señor.
But like, this spot is quite a bit tricky. Ooh, Shadow going straight through there. Ooh, skipping.
Yeah, he's skipping it.
Ooh, that's
Unfortunate for him.
He unfortunately missed the sling pod checkpoint, so that respawned him at the very beginning of the star.
Oh my god, what are you doing? What is he doing? Okay, well, this is actually not a good time loss. This is pretty big. But
because
yeah, but it's okay.
Even
Death
if
cycles
you
are really messed up.
passed by it.
If he dies again, okay.
Oh, he got the checkpoint earlier. So
what are you? Okay.
Okay. And yeah, you can actually get back on there.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut for the rest of this. Hold on. I'm gonna let him focus.
And nice.
Rough sling pod for Shadow, but he makes it through. Still maintaining his lead. Shrinking it down a little bit, but still maintaining it. So now RazerBlade is taking it safe here. Rightfully so. Sling pod sucks. So now, Sling pod is a 13th star. So no matter what you get as your 13th star, you're coming back to the observatory anyway. So because Rosalina is going to be telling you about prankster comets that start spawning. Prankster comets essentially just take certain levels of certain galaxies and add some twists to them. Some can be as crazy as adding, allowing you to only travel through a level or beat a boss with one hit point, race a cosmic clone of yourself, and go through the same level again with a huge time limit, or have everything move at double speed.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there's only two comets that have that property in this game. One being in Beach Bowl and one being in Toy Time, and you'll see both of them in this very run.
Yep. So now, fun fact, originally this route was called No Battle Rock, but ironically, you still do Battle Rock 1 and Battle Rock L.
But it was renamed to something much cooler, Going Commando.
Yeah, you can thank Elias for that one.
Yeah, shouts to Elias for the route naming. It's pretty good.
I love that man. I miss him. I hope he's okay.
Yeah. But anyways, Battle Rock 1 and Luigi are two levels where you can get...
Shadow is going for the out-of-bounds trick here.
Is he gonna get it?
No. I think he went way too far. So, if done correctly, that actually relies on a mega triple jump. It needs to be at a good height, a good angle, and you need to be going for it at a certain speed as well. And if you do it right, you'll break out of bounds and you can just slip jump and slide and long jump all the way to the end. But it's the controls are inverted, so have fun with that.
Yeah, it
saves about 25 seconds each time. And because we do Battle Rock 1 and L twice, we do both Battle Rock 1 and L in this run. You have 2 opportunities to go for it, and if you get it first try twice, you're saving 50 seconds.
Yeah, it is quite a hefty time save, but like Tude said, it is pretty difficult because the controls are in fact inverted.
It's something that only top runners can go for. That only top runners go for, and realistically can get it.
To skip a little more of the auto scroller. I don't even know what he's doing with the bullet, but whatever it is.
He's just making sure it doesn't hit that other cage.
Okay. No, but he went below for a little bit.
So still not too far behind for RazerBlade here, but so Shadow now is going to be going into Space Junk Comet. So if you like Space Junk 1, you're going to love Space Junk Comet. If you don't like Space Junk 1, then you're not going to like Space Junk Comet. It's the same thing with a timer attached to it. Ironic, because both runners have timers already running.
Yeah, if you're a speedrunner, the timers are very, very, very generous.
Even casually, they're generous. It's not like you're gonna try to take your time to explore during a speedrun comet.
Which is kind of ironic. But yeah, let's see how it goes for Shadow for Space Junk 1 skip, and it can either go really good or really bad.
You have RazerBlade on his tail.
Oh.
Looking like first try for Shadow. Beautiful stuff.
Nice. First try, twice in a row. Dang. Shadow's going off.
Yeah. I did also forget to mention that in Prankster Comments, there are no checkpoints whatsoever. So if you die anywhere, you spawn right back at the beginning of the level. And in the case of Space Jam Comet, you'd have to do the skip again, which
is quite unfortunate. Let's see how it goes for RazerBlade. Oh my!
Shadow kissing death on the lips there. Okay, dude.
Shadow's scaring me there a little bit. Oh, nice. RazerBlade got the skip. Okay. It's not over till it's over. He still has to make one last jump. And...
doing to me! Gave me a bit of a heart attack during that.
Yeah, he scared me a little bit, but it's fine.
RazerBlade messing up the easy part.
Oh, there we go.
But he does make it up there.
A bit
his
of
nunchuck is not being nice to him.
A bit of a bra chuck right now.
Bit of a yeah. I can't say it.
No, I said bra chuck.
Yeah, I know. So now Shadow's going to be going into Rolling Green. This is the one and only time we're introduced to the Star Ball this run. How do you feel about holding your Wiimote up like a joystick?
Oh boy.
It's actually very intuitive for this, so it works out.
Basically, holding it straight upwards is basically like not allowing the ball to move, and if you like tilt it forward, the ball also goes forward, funnily enough, and if you tilt and vice versa. Also, shout out to the billboard.
Which board is which? So I just called them all Illboard.
You call them all billboard?
No, Illboard with no consonants before that. Just Illboard because they're all Illboards.
Ooh, oh, nice railing skip there, where you can do that skip to go slightly lower on the railing.
Yes, Billboard, Illboard. I wonder if there's ever going to be a chill board or a trill board or a Jill board.
Don't know. I guess
or a wheel board. I could go on with this. Too much fun.
Oh. Okay.
There is a Jill board. Okay, good. So that was a pretty decent Rolling Green from Shadow there. You basically want to avoid those Goombas as much as you can. Sometimes you just can't control where they go because their positions are RNG, but at least I think they are.
Coming up next is actually
I'm not sure.
Second boss stage of the domes, and it's the first Bowser level. Last time you had to fight Bowser Jr., now this time you actually get to fight the man himself.
Yeah, there's not too much going on here. You basically, once you land, you just go around this long path towards a thwomp, and then you have to make sure the thwomp doesn't crush you. And it's really tough to optimize that. So let's see how Shadow does here.
Yeah, you have to go around the entire thing. And
wait, what's he doing? Oh, he died!
Too bad.
What? What did he? Why?
Oh,
I got you. I hope. That's a death warp. That saves 2 seconds. I thought
it saves like 4 or something.
I don't know. All I know is it saves time over going around. Because going around is slow.
Yeah, going around you have to deal with like janky camera angles and janky everything. But with that death warp, you avoid all that jankiness.
Yep. RazerBlade's gonna be doing the same in about 20 seconds.
Oh, Shadow's going for a 2P jump strat all the way to the
Ooh, that was close. I feel like that would have worked. if
And
he
by
just
the way,
started that jump ever so
yeah.
slightly later. But he's going to be going for it again. He's going for the faster setup this time. And messing that up too. I don't know if he's going to go for the third time. He might not want to do that because RazerBlade is hot on his tail. He's going to go for it again.
Oh, I guess I'll have to see what happens.
Third time's the charm, as the kids say, so there you go.
Three's a charm. Three's a charm. Very
Shrinking
nice.
his lead down quite a bit, but
Yeah,
still ahead.
He's basically right on his tail. I'm not sure how much that trick exactly saves, but it saves quite a bit of time over having to go around the checker box platforms.
So you basically
going straight in his face to skip the stop.
Yeah, this fight's not too bad, but the attack cancel is going to be a little tricky at first. Basically, you just want to like get under him and then just spin, jump and spin, so you can cancel his attack. And you want to do it in such a way that you end up falling forward, like so. And he's going to be doing that one more time after he hits Bowser, maybe. Good.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, now they're basically because of Shadow failing that 2P trick twice. The lead is now. They're basically neck and neck at this point. Like
they're closer now than they were when he was coming in at the Bowser one. But he's still a little bit ahead.
Yeah. But like relatively, they're neck and neck in a 2.5-hour speed run. So
well, again, anything can happen, and movement is on. And for the most part, Shadow has the upper hand in movement, so he can definitely surge ahead again. Now he's not going to go. He's not going to be as far as he would have liked it to be, but he can still overtake RazerBlade by a good margin.
$49.54 fountain.
Looking like a high 49 exit for Shadow there. Not his best, not quite favorable, but it's, you know, in a race setting, what can you do? You just got to keep going. Excuse me. So now now they're going to be going into kitchen. This is where things start to get a little bit more interesting. We're going to be starting with Beach Bowl Galaxy. His nunchuck is not his friend today, is it?
Oh yeah.
But first, we got a bunch of text to sit through.
There is quite a bit. Also, I will probably be right back.
Okay. I'll take it from here until he comes back. Using a bit of a 2P optimization there to get up to kitchen ever so slightly faster. Normally with 1P, Beach Bowl 1 would you would have to. You wouldn't really necessarily need good tilt, but good tilt helps a lot with getting up to the crystal with the star in it. But because both players have 2P handy, tilt's not an issue because they can just use a 2P jump to get up there. See, there's also some really cool movement up until that point, so let's see how Shadow does. Solid. That was a fairly clean Beach Bowl 1 from Shadow, apart from that side flip. Don't know what he was going for there, but sure. Good stuff. RazerBlade's turn. While that's going on, Shadow's going to be going into Beach Bowl 2, where he just decides to steal a golden shell from a penguin. who needs it to pass his exam. RazerBlade going for the safer option, going off the tree. Oh, nearly plummeting to his death. Okay. Let's try that again. He doesn't necessarily need tilt, but I don't know why he's going for tilt here. He doesn't need it. He can literally just triple jump, 2P jump. It would have been just fine without having to worry about tilt. Shadow's Nunchuck, not his friend today. He kind of needs it to pass the swim test. I hope he brought his swim trunks. Well, he just says screw it and jumps in his clothes. And he pays the price for it because he didn't change into his darn swim trunks. Beautiful frame perfect ground pound into the water there. I'll talk about frame perfect ground pounds briefly. Basically, if you just shake the Wii remote and if you're in midair and you just shake the Wii remote and hit Z on the same frame, you get a frame perfect ground pound, which is faster than a homing ground pound. And we try to use those whenever we can if we need to break out of a long jump quickly. Shadow, throw in the shell so we can long jump to the star there. So now, another change that was made to this route. We used to do Beach Bowl S before 3, but now we do Beach Bowl 3 before S. I don't know why Shadow's on the older version of this route. So he actually, ignore me. He does Bubble Breeze now, and I believe he does Buoy Base. Beach Bowl S after this. But I believe RazerBlade is going to be going for Beach Bowl 3 now. So the reason we do Beach Bowl 3 before S is it's all star select menu stuff. Basically, if you do it this way, you'll have 3 stars show up on the star select screen instead of 4. There you go. That's really about it. It just saves a cheeky 15 frames. So not a huge time save, but it does help. And it's free, so why not? And for me at least, it makes the Toxbox cycles on the Cyclone Stone a bit more favorable. We're going to see a pretty big skip on the Cyclone Stone as well on RazerBlade's end when he gets there. He's just gonna try to skip going around and dealing with Toxbox cycles. Well, going around and dealing with more Toxbox cycles at least. He's gonna try to mitigate them at least. That's really the whole point, and it saves a lot of time. And you do it twice, so it's definitely worth going for. So now Shadow's going to be going into Beach Bowl Secret. Excuse me. And RazerBlade is going to be doing right after this star as well. No, he's going into Bubble Breeze after this star. I'm silly. Oh, RazerBlade missing the skip, unfortunately. That's going to lose him a lot. That loses him. Every time you fail it, you lose about 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds. So, and death cycles aren't exactly... They're not really bad, but it actually, arguably, they can be easier to deal with. But it's just annoying to have to start from the start of this planet again. Second try for RazerBlade there. Not bad. Could be a lot worse. So now we have Shadow doing Beach Bowl S. This is the first level to introduce the Ice Flower, and it's pretty cool. You get to skate across water and wall jump on waterfalls. Or rather, in the case of Pal Disc, wall kick up waterfalls. Shadow's going to go for something neat here. He's going to triple jump. He's going to, or he can just let it wear off and do that. Basically skips having to get onto the wall and backflip there to get to the star, or or it just makes it a lot easier because you can just use 2P to get to the star. Very cool star in my opinion. I love it. So now Shadow's going to be going into Ghostly 1, where Luigi needs to go save Luigi. Kidding. Said Luigi saves Luigi. There was another Luigi trapped inside the mansion. Mario was nowhere to be seen. This could have been a great opportunity for a Luigi's Mansion callback, but hey, I didn't make this game. Nintendo did. Blame them. Surprisingly, there isn't like a hole in the fabric of the universe because of this. I did forget to mention that during Bubble Breeze, that skip that RazerBlade did and Shadow did earlier, that saves a lot of time. I don't quite know the numbers, but it saves multiple minutes over just doing the level casually, so which makes it one of the easiest. And it's actually one of the easiest skips in the game. So if you're ever looking to run this game, learn that skip. It's unbelievably easy. So now Shadow is coming up to the mansion here. For mansion clip. Very clean mansion clip too. So basically that just skips having to grab that key and go around and grab another Boo Mushroom. So that's the first and only Boo Mushroom that you will see in this run. And you can skip that as well by clipping into the inside the wall, walking alongside it, walking along it, and then jumping directly into this room here. But that's really hard to set up quickly, and it's not really worth it in a tourney race setting. So now RazerBlade and Beach Ball S also while kicking up waterfalls. Unfortunately, losing his Ice Flower right before he makes it to the platform. And he's having a bit of trouble in the water. But he does make it to the star. Good stuff. So now, we do a couple things here. We're going into Sweet Sweet, so what we do here, we feed the Luma. And right as we're about to finish, we long jump away, like so. So this will unlock Sweet Sweet, and it will it will spawn the pink launch star. But the thing about launch stars in this game is they take about a second or two to activate, in Galaxy 1 at least. So we take this time to come talk to Luigi, who kind of just talks about, hey, I want to look for power stars too, and maybe I'll try. I think you missed one in Good Egg. I'll let you know if I find anything. So and then after that, we can just go right back to the launch star. And away we go. And you'll see why we talk to Luigi after this star. So Sweet Sweet Galaxy is fairly straightforward. It's cycle-based, and if you actually get what we call a frame-perfect jump here, where you can just cancel the starting landing animation and just go, if you're not used to those cycles, you can mess up a lot here. You can even just mess up a lot here on normal cycles, like that. But he's fine. It's all about chaining long jumps here and knowing where you're going. Don't fall in the hole. Don't bonk on that platform either. I've bonked on that platform way too many times. But yeah, that was Long Jump Simulator, aka what everyone outside of the Galaxy community thinks Mario Galaxy speedrunning is. Oh, there was something else I completely forgot to mention this whole time. It's been an hour, and I still haven't mentioned it. If you see the camera icon after every landing from a launch star, the runners are actually doing something called camera cancels. So upon landing from a launch star, they will go into first person quickly and then snap right back out of it, so they can cancel Luigi's landing animation. That saves about a second every time. And over the course of a 2.5 hour run, there's a lot of launch stars, and it saves, and it adds up. So the reason we talk to Luigi before going into Sweet Sweet is because Male Toad will automatically talk to you after Sweet Sweet, so you can go into Good Egg L. But Shadow's on an older iteration of the route, so he's not going to go save Luigi just yet. But he is going to race Luigi. Jeez, you're talking to him, you're saving him, and now you're racing him? Jeez, this guy really gets around. Spoiler alert, he's blue. And he doesn't know the kind of tricks that speedrunners have up their sleeves. So he's very easy to beat. Shadow is going for a very ballsy move here. He's going to be going for fast Honeyclimb Comet. Paying dearly for it. Why would you do that, you silly monkey? That method only saves 5 seconds over the standard strat anyway, so it's really not worth it to go for it in a race setting. He's not opting to go for it again. Smart choice. That's what he should have done in the first place. You basically want to slide off that fence so you have so you can abuse backwards momentum to go back and reach the platform easily. Backwards momentum is a lot faster than forwards momentum, naturally, but in this game it's very abusable. So now Shadow is going to be going into Get Egg 1 so he can save Luigi. Again, why is there no hole in the fabric of the universe? Probably because that's Bowser's job. Never mind. So you can really see that Disc really doesn't have any advantages for this split, especially on JPVC. That would be instant. But very good movement up to the top of the house there. Grabbing a quick star, and they're going to be going back. And that concludes Terrace 2 for Shadow. And RazerBlade is only 2 stars behind so far. Actually, 3. Wait. Hold on. He's 1 star behind. I lied. So now Shadow's going to be going back, and he's going to be going for Beach Bowl 3. So you're going to see a bit of a difference in Toxbox cycles, because for this star, we actually skipped cutscenes because Shadow already entered Beach Bowl S and did that. And you're going to see what I was talking about in terms of the star select menu. I'm silly. That's later. He's going into Ghostly S. 2? One of those. I don't remember this version of the route at all. Yeah. So he's going into, I believe he's going to be going into Ghostly 2. Yeah, it's a pretty close race so far. It's looking pretty good. That movement's not even faster unless you get a jump cancel. Jump cancel, frame perfect jump, those are the same thing, so don't be confused. So Shadow's going to be going into Ghostly S first. It's faster to do Ghostly 2 first for star select menu shenanigans, but if you do 2 first, it's very easy to, if you're going to do Ghostly S, it's very easy to accidentally hit Ghostly 3, and you're going to lose for about 45 seconds from that. So he's going for a strat here called 2P Keyless, and he's making it look unbelievably trivial. That's a lot harder than it looks, actually. It saves a lot of time. but he's essentially trying to maneuver around invisible doors. And ironically, it's called keyless when you grab the key for the star at the end. If you don't, and you grab the star from underneath, you die. Pretty weird. It's pretty wonky stuff. So now RazerBlade and Honeyhive Comet racing against his cosmic clone of himself. Going for a bit of a safer version of the fence skip here. But hey, whatever works. If it works, it works. Nearly falling off there. Giving me a heart attack. Yeah. Anyways, Shadow back in Ghostly. He's going to Ghostly 2 now. He's going to be going for a quick race with the Spooky Speedster. That is his actual name. And he's it's a lot of Polestar stuff. So he wants to really focus for this. Here we never doing that again. I'm sorry. So it's all about optimizing Polestar movement here, and one wrong move and you're going to be sent flying into one of those bones, and you're going to be bouncing about like a moron. Shadow having a bit of trouble using that bounce to his advantage. Good stuff. Kind of having trouble figuring out which Polestar he wants to grab. Anyways, RazerBlade going into Beach Bowl Comet now. The first of 2 Fast Folk Comets in this game. And we see both, as Mine said earlier, we see both of them in this run. So there's a lot happening right now. Looks like Shadow is on pace to get around a 46 or 47. 49! Nailed it. RazerBlade having a bit of trouble here on the Cyclone Stone. Let's just hope he does not miss the skip this time. Redemption Arc, go. Yes, RazerBlade! Here's the skip first try. That's what I call a Redemption Arc. So now Shadow is going to be going into both Beach Bowl 3 and Beach Bowl Comet himself. So Beach Bowl 3 first, then Comet. So you're going to see a bit of a difference in Talkbox cycles as opposed to what it would look like on RazerBlade screen earlier. Because for Beach Bowl 3 here, in this route, you skip cutscenes. A good segment time for on this route is around is like a mid 1.3x. Unfortunately, getting trolled out of that shell, which he sorely needs to break this little rock. Little, it's huge. I can tell sizes. So now, breaking a couple boxes. Bonking on the stump, you know, it's all RNG manipulation for Beach Bowl Comet. Duh. So no matter how you slice it, when you land on that the Cyclone Stone for the first time, you will bonk. And it is possible to bonk warp and die. But it is also possible to bonk, get that bonk warp and save it by just instinctively mashing Z. Shadow flexing on RazerBlade, getting that skip first try, showing him how it's done. So now RazerBlade and Ghostly 2. Let's see what kind of time he gets in the race here. RazerBlade doing pretty well right now. He hasn't been too far behind Shadow this whole race. I mean, it helps that Shadow has made some pretty dumb blunders, but it's must be good knowing that you're not too far behind. So now Shadow's going to be going to Beach Bowl Comet. So he just has to nail the skip one more time. So I think RazerBlade is about a star behind, because after this, RazerBlade has Ghostly S, and then he'll be going into Bowser Jr. 2. Shadow has Beach Bowl Comet, and then he's going to be going into Bowser Jr. 2. So it is still pretty close so far. Alright, let's see how it goes for Shadow. Yikes! Shadow missing the skip there. Going to be losing about 30 seconds. Unfortunate. So RazerBlade now going to be going into Ghostly S. And, oh boy. He's in for, I wonder if, I think he goes for 2P Healers, I'm not sure. Second try for Shadow. Kind of evening it out, evening the playing field. So, Razor going to be skipping this door here, because nobody likes opening doors. It's slow and boring. That was really close. Going in through the doorway. Okay, looks like Razor's going to be taking it he's either going to be taking it safe, or he's going to go for 1 key. I don't know which one he's doing. He's going for 1 key. And, well, he failed, so it's now on him to back it up, like so. Not the worst thing in the world, but it is annoying when that happens. So now Shadow going into Bowser Jr. 2 here. He's going to be going for an instant cannon shot. Does he not know about that? Whatever, very fast. Still a pretty fast cannon shot from him there. Little piece of tech about cannons. If you go into a cannon while holding Z, you can zoom out. And we use that to our advantage by just going in, holding Z, pointing the pointer to like the very left of the screen, around the middle, and then just mashing A. You'll get an instant cannon shot, and you'll make it to the pole star every time. It's super duper easy, and you should do it in your runs because it's great. Pro Tubes tip. RazerBlade not too far behind. He's right on Shadow's tail. So now this fight is awful. There's consistent strats for it, but if you mess one thing up, the whole thing falls apart. Shadow with a good first phase there. Carrying that shell into the second cutscene, so you can just shake the remote and throw it instantly, but that seems to have worked out. I don't know what happened to that other shell he had, but something happened. Sorry, Steak. Yeah, on 3D All-Stars, that cannon tech I mentioned with the Z button does not work. So that's unfortunate for 3D All-Stars runners. 1:16:02 first half for Shadow. Not the greatest for him, but there's not much you can do in a race setting, unfortunately. Alright, well, looks like RazerBlade is going to also get a 1:16 first half here, if this last shot goes well, which it did. Good stuff. So 1:16:02 for Shadow, which means RazerBlade is still less than a minute behind. An hour in, out of first half, less than a minute behind. That's really good. This can still go either way. So now, Airship Armada, right afterwards you want to talk to Male Toad yourself, so that you can receive Luigi's letter from Battle Rock saying, "Hey, I got a star, but I'm trapped, and I'm somehow able to send this out of a cage. Help!" So before we go save us again, We're going to be going into Hurry Scurry, getting a quick star. Just, you know, playing a little tune, you get a star for it. You can really see, like, just how much of an advantage RazerBlade has with Japanese text right now. So fairly movement here. Just get to the launch star and don't die. And let's play some tunes. Nice camera cancel there. That one's frame perfect. The tune was good. It's just a chromatic scale. Boring! I want a refund on my ticket! This is not the concert I signed up for! So now after that, Shadow's going to be going into Battle Rock Luigi. And it's Battle Rock 1 again. Except, oh, the cage you need to break is on the bottom this time of the saucer instead of the top. So different. RazerBlade's turn. Played that sweet, sweet chromatic scale. Shadow make triple jump first try. Good stuff. So now Shadow's going to be attempting the out of bounds trick again. See how he does this time around. He breaks out of bounds! And he dies. That angle did not look good. But I think that's the first time someone has gotten Battle Rock 1/L out of bounds in a tourney race. Even if he hasn't finished the trick. He nearly broke out of bounds again! Okay, dude. Anyway, going for the skip itself and failing it doesn't lose any time if your goal doesn't have the out of bounds in it. But if you do get it and you die, that's when you start to lose time. Anyways, so now Shadow's just messing around on the auto scroller because there's literally nothing better to do on this darn saucer. RazerBlade was trying it himself too, but doing it totally wrong. Even nobody completed Battle Rock 1 out of bounds successfully yet in a tourney race. Breaking out of bounds itself is hard enough, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, Shadow. Wow, he got very lucky there. I thought that bullet bill was going to hit like the little pillar. So breaking the cage here. Luigi saving Luigi again. And, you know, if 2 Luigis wasn't enough green, you now get a green power star. All the green. St. Patrick's Day came early. So this is actually very smart in terms of routing because when you get your first green power star, you get brought back to the observatory here, where Polari tells you, oh, hey, you got a green power star, and you're going to, like, unlock the trial galaxies and blah, blah, blah. And from here, you can just go straight to bedroom. Going on to the red ring here. Falling off the red ring here. Trying to back it up. Good backup. Nearly falling off again. What is this movement to bedroom? He gets in there, good. So now Shadow's going to be going into Freeze Flame 1. This level is pretty cool. It's There's a lot of skating involved. You catch a penguin. And the movement is just really... I think the movement is really, really sick in this level. So, the only really tricky part can be, I guess, everything. So, let's see. He's got to catch a penguin first, who calls him an old man, even though this is clearly not an old man's gameplay. An old man would be playing much worse. The penguin's pretty cocky. Ooh, I'm so fast! Bro, we're speedrunners. We're all faster than you. Tone it down, kid. You got a lot to learn, young Padawan. So now coming up here, Shadow's going to be skipping everything here. Just going to go up to this wall with a nice triple jump. Good stuff. Ledge grab list as well. That's not easy. Going over to this ice flower. Do a triple jump onto the box here. Well, he gets onto the question block and then he messes it up. That's an interesting backup. So, now we've got Baron Burr. Sir. You wanna... ideally, you would have made it up there a lot faster with the ice flower, but unfortunately Shadow was forced to improvise. And it's pretty simple. You spin, you jump, you spin, you stun him, you hit him again with a weak spin, he's gone. You do that a couple times and he's gone. So Shadow's lead is starting to shrink more and more, and RazerBlade is really not too far behind. He's been keeping up pretty well. So now, we're going to be going into Freeslam 2. Nice backflip there, Shadow. So now Freeslam 2, you got Freeslam 1, which was the freeze. We're going into Freeslam 2, which is the flame. Because it's called Freeslam's Blistering Core. So there's some, yeah, this is where things start to heat up a little bit. You're going to be grabbing 5 star chips on the planet, on this starting planet. Cool little thing, while skating, if you hit a crystal and you just hold neutral, Luigi will just kind of skate in place, so you can control where he goes right after that a lot easier. And you spawn those pole stars, but who needs them? So now there's 2 strats that could be gone for here. You have a lava boost, and you have a gravity skip. I think Shadow is going to go for the lava boost. Yep. Yep, he's going for the life room. You need that for the lava boost, so that's what he's going for. There's like a little piece of lava that's a wall, so you can get a lot of horizontal speed from bouncing off of that wall and on lava again. And that was really cool. That was really hot. Good skip there. Unfortunately, the one drawback to this is if you die, you spawn right at the beginning of this planet because you've never hit the checkpoint before the other skip. And yeah, no, so that's pretty punishing. But the lava boost, it does save time over the other strat, but it doesn't save much. It saves like 0.6. It's mostly for visual effect. RazerBlade going for the safer strat and nailing it. Shadow going here. He's going into Gusty Garden 1. We're not there yet, Steak. We're not there yet. So now, if the mission name didn't make it obvious enough, you gotta catch another bunny. Okay, if the cutscenes didn't make it obvious enough, you gotta catch another bunny. Ooh, Shadow got frame perfect jump there. Good stuff. So this is the first level to introduce Floaty Fluff. And you want to time your spins here pretty well, so you can travel from each planet quickly. Unfortunately, if you grab those question coins that spawn the star bits while flying, it will cause the game to lag just a little bit. Thankfully, avoiding the second one, though. It's not as bad as the first coin, but it's still worth avoiding. So now he's going to skip to this beam planet here. Triple jump, 2P jump, or just normal jump. You can make it either way. So this beam planet. Ooh, slips from Shadow64. That strat's really cool. You do a grounded 2P jump while holding that big piranha plant. You can just jump on him and kill him instantly. It saves a good amount of time over just letting the chomp slam his head on his face onto the ground and killing him that way. Shadow making short work of that bunny. You basically, if you stand in the right spot before you talk to the bunny and you long jump, you'll catch him every time. It's the easiest bunny in the entire game, and that is not a joke. RazerBlade having some trouble here getting to this next beam planet. I thought he was going to get hit by that little mini pokey there, but he does make it up there, and he's just going to wait for the guy to come down, and he's gone. Now, this level is pretty roughly 50-50 mixture of hot and cold elements. As the name suggests, hot and cold collide. We've got ice elements, we got fire elements. It's a cool level. I love Free Slim 3. Gotta give him to going around the planet with a cheeky little jump there. Pretty speedy. But now he has to get to an underwater valve that he needs to twist to open a gate. And then he needs to triple jump over a fence, fire flower, and he has to somehow escape that prison. Because any other way he cannot get out. Three. Going right into the fire flower there, making it out. Very nice. It's possible that sometimes you can the walls can bug out and you can't wall jump off them, so you're essentially trapped there for an entire fire flower cycle, or you have to try to get a triple jump out of there, and it's really stupid and hard and terrible. Or you have to wall jump off the parallel walls, and that's even stupider. And Shadow just died. That's stupid. That was a very stupid death. What are you doing, man? Thankfully, that was a much quicker death. It would be it's a lot faster to die there than, say, near the end of the level. You can lose upwards of 30 seconds, depending on where you die in the section. Death cycles for these platforms are a little funny, but they don't really matter too much. A lot of gravity switching here. Runners want to make sure they're holding neutral during those gravity switches, so they don't end up careening off the edge of a platform in the wrong direction. So now, Shadow's going to be going into Gusty Garden 2. My personal favorite, in quotes. So this is where Major Burrows makes his debut, and as you can see, we're dealing with a mole problem. But first, some floaty fluff. Nice, very perfect jump there from Shadow. RazerBlade finishing up Freestyle 3 pretty nicely. So there is a strat you can do with 2P here. You can actually freeze that mole, and you can ground pound and stun it instantly as soon as you reach the ground, like so. So now this question mark planet is fairly annoying. This camera looks wonky, but essentially you wanna approach the moles in a certain way so you can kill all of them quickly. That was actually really good. I don't know if Shadow does that on purpose with the camera, but that was very quick. Good stuff. So now we have these apples. They have broken gravity fields, and we travel across them via inchworm. Flop position there for movement. Shadow. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. So you can skip the last stump for the inchworm by just jumping up to the launch star in whatever fashion you wish to do it. RazerBlade having a little bit of trouble with these moles, so it's going to set him back a little bit, but it's not a big deal. There's still a lot of run left to go, and anything can happen still. And we are now at Major Burrows. He works just the same as the other moles. He comes out of the dirt, you get close, you ground pound, you spin, you whack him, he gets mad, and he tries to... Oh! That is golden. He actually did the glitch in a raid. In case you couldn't tell, that loses a lot of time, but it's so funny. He's giving RazerBlade a chance to catch up here. And he needs a coin bad. And he died! RazerBlade now in the lead. RazerBlade does not have audio. I'm switching back to Shadow. Yeah, that's a glitch. Like, okay, if you time a backflip 2P jump correctly, you can get Major Burrows to spawn like 50 feet up in the air and just fly around like a dummy. I almost said, yeah, like an idiot. And it obviously doesn't save any time, but it's really funny. So RazerBlade is now in the lead, and unfortunately, I don't even know if he has usable audio, but Shadow was trying to get him down, but it couldn't work. Sorry, we cannot use Blade's audio because... Can we? Wait a minute. No, we can't. Unfortunate. Wait, I can probably try to adjust volume. Doesn't do anything. Unusable. Unfortunate. So now both of them are in Freeslime Secret. You go back into Freeslime 1 for this star, and we've got a bit of a challenge, a bit of a summit to conquer. taking it in the face from that Goomba. You gonna take that from him, man? Come on. You're a man. Show him who's boss. Now RazerBlade is gonna be going for a strat here. Way too low, starting that wall jump, so he could not have made it anyway. But he's going for it again. Still way too low. This is Shadow's chance to catch up now. RazerBlade could die here because the water there is cold. Cold enough to the point it hurts. And Shadow now back in the lead just from that. But this is still a very hard level to do quickly, so RazerBlade could potentially pull it back here. Shadow flying up the summit here. Making good use of 2 B jumps here. I don't think that last one's any necessary, but it's cool. Alright, turn. Backflipping the wrong way. There you go. Trying to go for that 2 B jump at the end. Second try. Okay. So now Shadow's going to be going into Freeze Flame Comet. It's another Cosmic Comet. It can be... Yeah, Blue Luigi makes a return for 1 star and 1 star only. Until we get to Engine Room. So this is the same section from Freeze Flame 3. The only obvious difference is that all the platforms are now ice. And Cosmic Luigi has learned how to skate since our last encounter. Doesn't really help him much because we're faster than him anyway. Some sick moves from Mr. Shadow. Too far. I thought he was about to die there, honestly. So now we are done with Freeze Flame entirely, so we're going to be going back to Gusty Garden. Starting off with Gusty Garden 3. It's going to be a gravity scramble, folks. So it starts off pretty similar to the other stars in Gusty Garden. Floaty fluff, floaty fluff, floaty fluff, floaty fluff. Try saying that 10 times fast. Blah. Anyway, he wants to use these question coins as a bit of a visual cue for when he needs to spin, so he can spin at the right spots to skip that bottom beam planet and land right on the top one, like so. Kills that piranha plant, spawns the vine. By the way, did you know that vine growth speed in this game is RNG? You cannot control how fast or slow that vine spawns. I didn't know it was RNG until much later. Gusty 3 is a tough level indeed. So now he's going to be grabbing 5 star chips here while dealing with multiple gravity fields and trying not to grab poles when he doesn't need to. Missing that 4th star chip. What's he going to do? Good. Back up there. Grabs that 5th one. Shrinking his lead a little bit more, but he is still barely ahead of RazerBlade. It's close now. Honestly, the tides could turn here, right now. strat here. He's just coming to the end of that planet, and he's going to be. Then he long jumps, spins, jumps, spins to get up there, and that actually skips the cannonballs in that second entirely. So no threat there. You can just blaze right past them. RazerBlade going for the safer method here, hitting this arrow to flip to this gravity section. Unfortunately, that spawns the cannonballs, that activates them at least, so you have to avoid them. Be careful. He nearly hit them like 10 times there. How did he not get hit at all? I don't know. But he makes it through. Now, Gusty Garden Comet. It is the first and only Daredevil Comet of this run on this route. And what that means is you basically have 1 hit point. And if you get hit at all, you die. And you start over. So, as the mission name indicates, I'm forgetting how to speak English, you're fighting Major Bros with 1 hit point. So, if you go for like the fast strats, like jumping over Major Bros' head and ground pounding him right after, as soon as you make it over, those become a lot riskier here because you risk death. Shadow probably going to be trying to go for that funny glitch again for no particular reason other than for the funnies. But if he does that now, that would have set him back a lot. So I'm glad he did not make it. Oh, taking a death. Unfortunate. That's going to set him back quite a bit because he has to do the beginning, the fight again. So RazerBlade is now in the lead. Unfortunately, I cannot switch to his audio. It's unusable. I've tried raising the volume up a ton. Nothing. Can't do anything about it. Unfortunately. So RazerBlade has overtaken Shadow again. Coincidentally, they were both times were to Major Burrows. I wouldn't be surprised if Shadow would have a personal vendetta against Major Bros after this run. So now Razor is going to be going back for one more star in Gusty Garden before he tackles Honeyclimb. He's going to be going into Gusty Garden S. He's going to want to grab all those question mark coins as he goes with the floaty fluff, so we can spawn a rainbow star, and you'll see what that's for in a moment. Unfortunately, I'm not able to skip that bottom beam planet. But he does make it up there. We have SpeedGaming 4 with a 77-person raid. Hello everyone from SpeedGaming 4. Welcome to the Super Mario Galaxy N8% Luigi Tournament of 2021. We've got a very exciting match right now. A very close race between Shadow and RazerBlade here. Spoiler alert, that was a golden chomp and it had a star in it, in case that wasn't obvious enough. Yeah, this race has been very up and down so far. It's been going back and forth a couple times. It's very, very interesting so far. I wonder how long RazerBlade will be able to keep his lead, but it looks like Shadow is quickly closing in already. So now we're going to be going into Honeyclimb, and I don't know if RazerBlade goes for this. I don't watch him very often, so I can't say for sure. But there is a strat here called Valu Fly High B thing, named so because Valu found this. Basically, if you have B Luigi on the honeycomb facing straight up, you jump and you immediately shake the nunchuck afterwards while holding A to fly, Luigi will go way up in the air at blistering high speeds. So let's see if RazerBlade goes for it here. He does indeed. Good stuff. Not quite making it up to the launch star there, but still pretty good. He's looking to just buzz quickly towards the launch star. What is he doing? He's falling all the way down. Scrambling to get back up there. Makes it. Good stuff. So Shadow grabs the bee mushroom here. And this is the first time for him, so he gets that text box. Shadow flexing on RazerBlade. Getting up there right quick. And he's already closing on RazerBlade. I told you, this is anyone's game. And there's still a lot left to go. RazerBlade trying to go for Valor Fly beefing again. I think he's just opting to take it safe here. Probably because he's scared of getting hit by Mandibugs. If you get hit anywhere, you fall all the way down, possibly into a black hole. And that is no good, no matter what. Shadow increasing. Shadow really closing in now. Less than a second between the two. Oh my goodness. Shadow is he's too quick. He's too quick. Shadow's played this game before. He knows what he's doing. So both players now are going to be going into Bowser 2. I personally love this stage movement-wise. It's really cool. But it can be nerve-wracking if you're on a good pace. Well, it depends on the runner, honestly, but and optimizing it is really hard. There is a clip in this level where you can clip through a wall to skip a little bit of a section, a small section of the stage, but that requires good movement throughout the whole level, and you need to be in a specific spot for it. Let's see how he's doing so far. Looks like a good start. Already blowing past RazerBlade. Pulling ahead. When I say Shadow, when I say Shadow's got the upper hand in terms of movement, I wasn't kidding. He's gonna be going for an Emmy clip. Oh my god, he nailed it! Okay, well. I don't know what to say to that. Oh, he spawns all the way back here? That's right, because he skips the checkpoint from Nemi clip. Unfortunate. That's a big time loss for him. He could have pulled ahead, but he goes for Nemi clip again. Somehow makes it again. I don't know if he bonk warped or not, but that hurts. That hurts a lot. Shadow already closing in on RazerBlade once more, and he fails. Whatever he was trying to do there, that backflip super jump. He was trying to backflip and super jump up there. And he's going to try it again. Oh my goodness. Shadow. Just don't know. Okay, confirmed from Shadow. He did bonk warp there. Pain. Anyways. RazerBlade is now in the lead again. He was ahead going into Bowser 2, and he is now going to be ahead coming out, because Shadow does not know when to stop going for stupid tricks. So RazerBlade's taking it a bit safe here with these attacks. The faster method is to just cancel those spin attacks with your own spin, counter spin if you will, and that's what Shadow's going to be going for here, spinning into the tail for these next two phases. So Shadow is definitely going to make up a bit of time on RazerBlade here, but it's not. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to pull back ahead. RazerBlade goes for safe but consistent strats here, so he's going to be pulling ahead at the end of the day. Maybe not though. Well, he shortened his lead just a little bit from that, but he is ahead now. So now after Bowser 2, we're coming up on a very tough part of this run. Engine Room, the last dome that we unlock before we get into the end game stuff. $153.46 bedroom exit for RazerBlade. And $153.54 bedroom exit for Shadow. So not too far behind. He can still make this up and pull ahead of RazerBlade. He's gonna have to play pretty well though, and that's if there's a good time to turn on clutch mode, it's now. And what better level to do it than Gold Leaf 1. I'll explain Gold Leaf 1 when they get there. So at this point, the engine room will have enough power to be able to fly through the starship. To fly through the starship. It is a starship. English. I can't English anymore. Fly through space and get to the center of the universe. You're gonna need about 16 more stars. That number there indicates how many stars you need before you can reach Bowser 3. Going for double Luma bounce there. I don't know how he ended up facing forward for that, but he did make it work with that 2P jump at the end. So, good on him for that. Already making up a good amount of time on RazerBlade there. So now going into Gold Leaf 1. Hey, weren't we here before? I think we were. This is literally just Honey Hive in reverse and brown. But it's autumn. All the leaves are falling off the trees. And they're going to be going for these blue star chips that spawn pole stars and a launch star. So both players opting to go for the counterclockwise route, which is smart because clockwise route is dumb and risky. And they're already neck and neck. And Shadow already pulls ahead. So Shadow has pulled ahead now of RazerBlade, and if it ain't obvious enough, this is the last bunny of the run, and it's an annoying one too. Having a little bit of trouble entering that launch star. RazerBlade kind of having trouble grabbing the pull star he wants. Shadow making short work of that bunny. Makes it look way too easy. Missing the star though. Unfortunate. I don't know how this race is still this close, this far in. I would have thought Shadow would have been able to like pull way ahead, but a lot of stuff has happened this run. So now they're going to be going into Gold Leaf 2. Cataquack to the Skies. You know, I like having the English names here because it literally does some of the explaining for me. So if it ain't obvious enough, they're going to be dealing with Cataquacks in this level, and they're very annoying. Making good use of backwards momentum from that first Cataquack there to get to the launch star, and he's going to be doing a bunch of skips, using 2P to get up to this cube here, triple jump, 2P jump, get to the end planet. This planet is the worst part of Gold Leaf 2. A lot of gravity, a lot of weird changing gravity here, and if you get knocked off, if you get knocked around by a Cataquack anywhere, you're going to be going, you're going to be flying everywhere. And that's no good. Shadow, ooh, slick crump jump from Shadow there. That's his own setup, which is very consistent. So now they're going to be going into Gold Leaf 3. Looks like RazerBlade is going to be going for the B mushroom here. So no cool stump jump here. So that's a big time save for Shadow. Now Gold Leaf 3 has a tree skip here. Shadows is going to be going for a bit of a different version of it, where you don't even need the tree, you can just use the wooden plank. Like so. He's going to be going for a fast tower climb here. Unfortunately, missing that. Falling all the way down. Has to try it again. Hello, hello. How's it going, Flygon?
Do you hear me alright?
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh.
Thank God you're here. My voice is killing me. How's it going, dude? Yeah,
this is an interesting match. I kind of thought this would be a blowout.
Yeah, I thought so too. Actually, wait, no, you're a little quiet. Is there any way you can turn your mic up or anything? Are you on your phone? I don't know.
I am on my computer, but I don't know if I can turn my mic up.
Yeah, you sound a little better now, so it's
okay.
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to deal with that. It's okay. So what Shadow just did there, he just did a cutscene skip, so you can like skip the whole underground gunner shooting bubbles thing. So he kind of just sits there defenseless, despite the fact that he clearly has a loaded weapon that he can use. I mean, it's bubbles, but still. RazerBlade not getting the cutscene skip, so he has to deal with bubble being thrown his way. But doesn't lose that much time, actually. Loses like 8 seconds, I think, if done well. So they're going to be going into Toy Time 1. This is a pretty fun one. I have no idea if you're speaking, Flygon. I can't hear you.
I was.
Yeah, alright.
Do we know how RazerBlade is doing in comparison to RP?
I have no idea. I can look, though. Let me check his stream real quick.
Because I don't know, Shadow's been playing.
Yeah, Shadow hasn't been doing too well in comparison to his PB. Doesn't help that he is on. Doesn't help that he's on US disc, PAL disc. Excuse me. I have no idea what RazerBlade's PB comparison is. He's comparing against Wisp. But his best possible time is 2:37.22. Yeah, so he can definitely still PB. Yeah, there's a lot of cool movement in this level, and I've already talked over most of it. This is actually a level where getting whether or not you get frame perfect jump kind of matters where you go. If you do get it, you go to the left at the start of the trains. If you don't, you go to the right. Shadow is struggling here. A lot more than I thought he would. So you see that spring mushroom? Yeah, we're not using that. There's no point. So now Shadow's going to be going for something here called armpit skip. He's essentially just going to go up here. He's going to long jump up here, and he's going to ascend the armpit. Alright, I don't know, you're like, whenever you try to speak like your things like cutting in and out, it's, yeah. Yeah. I got like 2 sounds out of that. Yeah, no problem. Alright, fairly, okay, that was an interesting toy time one from Shadow. I have no idea how RazerBlade has been, but according to what I've seen on his split comparison and his best possible time, he can PB this. So he is on sub 240 pace. Welcome back.
Okay, is this better?
That is much better. So now Shadow's going to be going into Gold Leaf Comet. And this is where Cosmic Luigi, I want to say steps up his game a little bit, but it's not too much different from Honey Hive Comet. The only difference here is he's going to be trying to, he's going to do another version of Tree Skip, but he has 2P with him, so Tree Skip will be a breeze. RazerBlade making it up there. Welcome back.
Looks like RazerBlade having a little bit of trouble here at the top.
Yeah, it can be fickle. So Shadow's having a bit of trouble with that 2P True Skip, but he does make it.
Yeah.
Anyways, how you doing, man? It's good to see you.
Pretty good, pretty good. Little sick, but alright.
Yeah, it's that season. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to have RazerBlade going into Gold Leaf Comet here. And Shadow is going into 2.5 minutes of pure nothing.
Nothing. Yes.
If you want to grab a snack or anything, go do it now. You got 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Sea Slide 1. My favorite level in the entire game.
The best. You talk to a shark, and then you go through 8 rings. You grab a star. You try not to get hit by this shark. That's it.
Baby shark.
Man, you've gone like 3 matches without that.
Nope. Not today.
Not today.
Oh, I'm getting boiled like a potato.
Oh.
We had a little bit of trash talk from some of the other participants in the tournament.
Unfortunate. He will boil you. Oh, I'm sure he will. Your name is Steakinator. We're gonna grill you. He's gonna grill you for lunch.
don't know if RazerBlade's gonna make it before the Cosmic Mario finishes.
No, losing the race.
Yep.
Luigi taking the win. That loses a lot of time because he has to do that whole thing again.
Yeah, this trick is hard when you do it in Comet.
It is. The camera doesn't help.
Yeah. Shadow looks like he's on his way to drown.
Yeah, no. Fortunately, those rings grant you a little bit of air, but not enough to not risk drowning before you reach the next one. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled Shadow64 show.
Yes.
Starring Shadow64.
Yep.
So now he's going to be going into, I believe it's Toy Time 2. Yeah. It's fairly simple. He's going to be grabbing some star chips and he's going to go run around his brother's body, collecting silver stars. Why is it Luigi meets Mario? They're brothers.
Yeah, after that Gold Leaf Comet death, I think Shadow now has a very considerable lead on RazerBlade.
He certainly does.
But if I know anything about Shadow, he will find a way to lose this race somehow.
Oh, yeah, no, he's come close. A lot this race. He's fallen behind in both Gusty Garden 2 and Gusty Garden Comet.
Nope.
Both to Major Burrows. It was great. He got the glitch in Gusty 2.
Why? Did he have to exit level?
No, he just couldn't get him down, and he ended up dying anyway.
Oh.
And he went for it on he intentionally went for it. It was great.
Gotcha.
So Shadow is going for a strat here called Screwless, where, surprise, surprise, you skip screwing the screw. You skip screwing the small screw that screws the big screw. It's a lot of screwing.
A lot of bruh.
It's okay, mine accidentally dropped an F-bomb earlier. This is tame. This is tame.
This is tame. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Oh, Shadow with the backflip.
Nearly falling to his death here. You're right, he will find a way to lose this race.
Yeah.
But he does make it through. Let's hope he doesn't have a burning casualty. Good stuff. So now we have RazerBlade back to the regularly scheduled RazerBlade show, starring RazerBlade. That joke doesn't work twice. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he is on his way to Toy Time 2. Now a full star behind. Shadow forgetting where he's going. Time for surface swimming.
Yep.
He's going to kill his arm. Alright. You want to explain how this works? Because I've never been able to explain how it works. It's hard to do it like that.
Basically, you can kind of swim on the surface, and it is a lot faster than just swimming under the water. And the way you do it is that you're going to see Shadow go for a spin instantly, and he'll just kind of be in line with the water, kind of parallel to the top of the water, and he'll be able to spin on the surface. I think we'll see him go for it here.
Yeah, now the way you started here, you want to start it right as the one shows up. Unfortunately, missing the instant surface swim there, but he is going to try to get one here, just like that. And you can see Luigi goes heaps faster. And that is a big advantage against these penguins. Not that they're hard to beat anyway, but
yeah,
it just makes shorter work of them.
you can't do it when the slope or when the top of the water is sloped. So that's why you see him go underwater here.
Yep. There is a potential of Shadow taking a death here. He needs to go up for air. Good job. I was about to scream at him. He's not grabbing a coin. What's he doing? This is not good.
Very in character for Shadow.
This is
taking the 1 second time loss to
grab the coin and ensure living.
Yeah.
He does make it through though with a 57.08. That's not the best race time, but it's okay for a tournament setting, I guess. And apparently, according to him, that was a gold split. That is very in character for Shadow. And, if the runner's arms don't hurt enough now, they're really going to hurt after Seaside Comet.
Yep. Just some more surface swimming.
Yep. Last cosmic race of the game, and coincidentally of the run. So Cosmic Luigi has taken swimming lessons since our last encounter in Gold Leaf Comet, but doesn't matter.
Yep.
It seems like no matter what he does, he just can't seem to beat that darn green capped man.
The green captain man.
So yeah, there's not much to say here. You just long jump, you frame perfect ground pound into the water, you hold down, and then away you go. And if you're Shadow, you bonk into the stone. Only Shadow, dude.
Yeah, so RazerBlade opting to take the shell here, which is usually a smart move. I generally recommend this for lower level runners. And
yeah, it's a lot safer, and it is a lot slower, but you don't risk losing your arm by the time you're done. Oh!
Oh!
That's Shadow, don't you dare.
That is a loss.
Bad man. That's a very unfortunate time loss for Shadow there. He's losing about a minute from that. Not really a minute, yeah, no.
Shadow with the tactical reset, true.
Alright, second try. Looks good. Still ahead, but RazerBlade has gained a significant amount of time on him.
Yeah, RazerBlade probably only a minute and a half behind Shadow now.
And knowing Shadow, that's probably going to go down to like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So now we're going to be going into Toy Time S. It is possible to accidentally select Toy Time 3 here. It's happened to me before. Pain. Why did he hit the home button there?
Not really sure.
Anyway, the name of the game here is to collect 50 star bits so you can feed another Hungry Luma. And with 2P, that is not an issue at all. You have them by the time you land.
I think an upset would be really funny. And I know it's definitely still in the cards.
It really... I would laugh for sure.
Yeah.
So what Shadow's doing there, he's going into first person to advance the Toxbox cycles while the launch star takes its time to activate.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so we can
RazerBlade
hit this.
having a little bit of trouble there. He's gonna need to go pretty fast. I don't
know. It's looking pretty grim for him right now. He can still pull ahead, but it's. I don't know.
If you take the shell,
this race becomes a lot more difficult.
yes.
Oh, hugging the wall. Nah,
Go.
that'll do it. That'll do it.
Oh, that is a loss for RazerBlade.
That's 2 losses for him now. Yeah, RazerBlade it's just not his day with the Cosmic Races. Shadow, unfortunately, getting spiked. With an air backflip to boot.
This one looking much better for RazerBlade.
Second try is the charm for RazerBlade here. That backflip won't help though. Now he's going to be going into Toy Time Comet, the second and final fast roll comet in the entire game.
Yep.
Oh. Nunchuck is not his friend. He's had that quite a bit today. So you remember the star we just did? We're going to do that, but fast. What is he doing? Oh, that can't be good. Just making sure his nunchuck is properly plugged in. I'm glad he bonked there instead of got crushed.
Yeah.
Death cycles in this level are horrible to deal with. How do you miss that, dude?
Yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. A little bit more trouble.
Too much trouble. More trouble than a runner at his level should be having. He's throwing for content.
What's he doing?
He's throwing.
Shadow.
Shadow! What are you doing?
There he goes.
It only took him about 1,000,000 years.
Yep.
And to this very moment, Mickey D's Nuts is nowhere to be found. Where did he go?
Oh. Nunchuck.
Nunchuck not being cooperative. Bit of a rough level for him, but he does make it through.
Yep. This race, once again, kind of close.
Yeah. Too close for comfort. I kind of want this to be an upset now.
Yeah, I do too. With the way Shadow plays, it probably could be.
It really could. Shadow has not been playing well this run at all. So Shadow going into Gold Leaf S here. You see the bubble for like the second time ever this run. And he's going to be playing another tune. You might recognize it. But you missed.
Trouble.
Bad musician. Get off the stage. You suck. Boo. Yeah, no, those music notes are not easy to do well at all. It's very easy to miss one or just blow right past a whole bunch of them.
RazerBlade making that jump to the other square looked easy.
Calling out Shadow. Showing him how it's done.
Nope.
Shadow really forgetting where he's going today. RazerBlade stuck on a flip switch. So now Shadow's going to be going into Buoy Base 1. There's 5 blue starships to collect. Spoiler alert, we grabbed 0 of them.
Oh, more nunchuck issues.
Unfortunate. So basically what he wants to do here is he wants to lead a Torpedo Ted into that big cage with a chain on it, so we can get the rest of the fortress to float. And for some reason that will spawn a bunch of other enemies and objects and stuff. Because that's how fortresses work, apparently. Camera being extra wonky here.
Shadow having a good bit of trouble here.
Shadow playing extra wonky here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you missed it. Shadow got he broke out of bounds in Battle Rock L and then proceeded to die.
Oh. Yeah, that's why you don't go for Brube.
Exactly. He also got enemy clipped twice.
Wow.
He bonk worked after the first one, so yeah, it hurt to see. Alrighty, Shadow missing the star. He's really giving RazerBlade a chance to catch up here.
Yeah, but the thing about Buoy Base 1 is that lower level players generally aren't super good at it. So.
Yeah. You know, he'd have to really mess up in the next few stages for RazerBlade to have a chance at winning.
Yeah. Which is plausible considering Drip Drop exists.
Yep. And Bowser 3 is also a thing. Losing a little bit of time to Star Select. Makes up for it with a frame perfect ground bound. Hello there, Torpedo Ted. Welcome to the world. Goodbye. Alright, so that was his life. He lived a great 3 seconds.
Yep.
This is that's gonna lose a lot for Shadow.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not that bad. What? It looks like he's losing, I think, about 5 or 10 from that.
Yeah, this is episode number 5000 of Shadow trying to get too cheeky with 2P. And losing time because of it.
You know, it's like two extremes. When it goes really well, it goes really well.
Yeah.
But when it goes horribly, it just spirals out of control.
Exactly.
Shadow is... What is he doing? He needs to go to outside the kitchen. That's right. There you go. Now you go here. Ooh, I've never seen anyone backflip to the Luma like that. That's interesting.
Yep, Shadow's PB about to finish.
And he's not even close to Bowser 3. Multiple minutes behind it. RazerBlade having a little bit of trouble with that blue star chip skip, but making it. All right, let's see how Shadow does on drip drop. He has 2P, so it shouldn't really be an issue, but this is Shadow we're talking about. He will find a way to screw this up. I don't know what you're eating, but it sounds delicious.
It's very good.
Missing the first eel. Yep. I'd expect no less from Monkey. This is what I imagine the chimp from Super Mario Galaxy 2 like gameplay to look like.
Yeah, this is a certified Shadow meltdown.
Like you go to Galaxy 2 and like you see the chimp for the first time. He's like, I'm like the best gamer here. And then you go, all right, show me your Galaxy 1 skills. This is what plays. Not too bad a backup from Shadow there. RazerBlade with a good buoy base S.
Oh, sorry about that.
If Shadow's really about to die here, isn't he?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, never mind, we're good.
That was very close.
That was ridiculously close. Welcome back,
Okay.
mine.
I got a little tired and in kitchen and yeah.
Okay.
But you'll fly on, so sorry about that, by the way, Tubes.
He's nuts. Did Shadow remember to talk to Toad? I don't think he did.
He did not.
He did not talk to Toad. This is not good. I don't know when he's going to realize it. He's probably going to get to Honey Hive Luigi. And he's going to get up to the tree and he's going to realize he forgot to talk to Toad. Shadow! What are you doing? Shadow! You forgot to talk to Toad! You idiot!
He's not behind the tree. Oh my god, dude.
He has to go back and talk to him. That is a really, really stupid time loss.
Pain.
Ooh, RazerBlade, unfortunately, struggling here.
Oh, damn. I was gonna say, why is my stream delayed? But then I realized I was watching the regular Twitch feed and not the restream.
Moment.
Yeah, this is an interesting.
Very interesting Honey Hive Luigi segment.
Yeah.
So, Shadow is still going to be ahead, going into Bowser 3. But, I'm sure he can lose enough time for RazerBlade to win. Episode, I've lost count at this point of Shadow trying to get cheeky with you.
I guess that nap was worth it because I feel much better now. So it looks like Shadow's on pace to get a 239.
Yeah, well, that is if he ties his gold, which, given the way he's been playing, is not going to happen.
But then again, I'm not sure how long it's been since since Shadow's played Galaxy 1. I'm not sure how long.
Shadow hitting the save button there, losing just that extra little bit of time.
What is going on?
He has to be throwing, right? Like,
there's no way he's doing this on purpose. Now we've got about a 1.5 minute long cutscene here. This is a lot closer now.
Like, I'm not sure what happened with Shadow, but the last I saw of him was him having a 49 fountain. So yeah, RazerBlade's like right on his tail.
Go, Luigi.
So this can still possibly be an upset for RazerBlade.
okay, here's what I think is going to happen. Ready?
I'm ready.
Shadow's going to go for the Giselle Cave movement, fail it, and then RazerBlade's going to win.
I can see that happening.
I'm calling it.
Maybe I mean, it's Shadow, so of course he's gonna go for it. Wait, what are you doing?
What's he doing?
No.
Well, that's increasing RazerBlade's chances ever so slightly.
I think he's trying to get RazerBlade to win.
I have no idea what he's doing, but he has to be throwing on purpose.
Okay.
Shadow gonna be going for early cycle here. Can still make it.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Good stuff there from Shadow. So the reason he long jumps at that angle there is because there's an invisible wall there, so you have to go around it. Making short work of this ice section here. There is a slightly faster shot to do that.
Oh no, what are you doing, Shadow? What
Shadow,
are you doing?
you know, I say something good and then he just proceeds to ruin it.
If he dies
As
here,
usual.
he has to go all the way back to that first thing. Okay, never mind, he's good.
47 Starbits for the funny.
47 Starbits for the fans.
Shadow!
Oh, Shadow!
And that is a death.
It's a short one, but
That's
that's still a silly death. Alright, we got RazerBlade catching up slowly but surely. Alright, let's see if Shadow's gonna go for Giselle Cave. He's gonna go for Giselle Cave.
He's going for it. Come on, please make it. Please make that. Please make that.
Looks like he's going to nail it. Okay. And he dies.
Alright, yeah, they're literally tied right now.
No,
Yeah.
now it's basically tied, but
Alright, come on, RazerBlade. Ooh, get
why
this
are
bungee
you
burn
spin
first.
bonking, Shadow?
Oh, he's hopping there. Alright, well, RazerBlade is now ahead. So RazerBlade going to be going for the safer cave movement here. Shadow going to be attempting Giselle Cave again.
Yeah. This is very in character for Shadow.
Looks like RazerBlade does not go for the damage boost strike here. This is insanely close.
Oh.
Oh no! And RazerBlade dies.
Oh,
They both die!
They both died at the same time.
They are literally tied. This is still anyone's game.
You can't make this stuff
You
up.
can't. This is happening on the spot, live.
This was not scripted.
No, none of this is scripted.
I think Shadow will definitely go for it again.
Oh, of course. Well, he's gonna die, knowing Shadow.
Yeah.
Camera being wonky.
Okay, he definitely is gonna get it this time. I don't know if RazerBlade is.
I don't know how RazerBlade's doing, but okay. All right, Shadow is now slightly ahead, going into the fight. Oh!
Careful, RazerBlade.
RazerBlade not having a good time here, opting to play it safe. It might be GG for him, honestly. I don't know.
And we don't know that.
That's why I said I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems like everyone in the chat agrees that this race has been unbelievably cursed.
Honestly, with the English versus Japanese text, RazerBlade's gonna save a good bit of time.
He is.
He will.
And knowing the stress that Shadow goes for in the fight.
This could still be an upset.
The thing is, I don't know how much I trust RazerBlade to do the right strats.
I don't either. Alright, so RazerBlade can still gain a little bit of time with his text. Alright, well, Shadow grabbing a coin, so it looks like he's going to be in it for the win now.
Yes, now as opposed to.
As opposed to, you know, the rest of the run.
Yeah, I had to BRB there because my roommate told me to shut the fuck up because he's sleeping.
We're on Speed Gaming. Watch it with the language.
I was quoting him directly, but
Even
yeah.
still, come on, you don't just drop an F-bomb like that on Speed Gaming. He did that. This is the 22nd time he did that. So Shadow doing a little bit of interesting there with the balloons. Kind of the same kind of thing he did in Getting 2, manipulating them to 2P to hit Bowser.
What are you doing, Shadow?
Gracefully missing Bowser. RazerBlade taking it. I don't know. I don't know. This, yeah, no. I think Shadow's got this one down.
Alright. Oh, I think my restream might actually be behind.
Yeah. So we got Shadow going for the normal strats here.
He's going for the tail strats.
And
okay. Nice. Please, Shadow, please stop making it close. Okay, we're good.
Alright, well, there you go. Shadow's taking the win now, for sure.
241.
241, 43, or 44,
I think it's a
or whatever.
20 something.
I think it's a 23,
20,
maybe 24.
Did I say 40, 20? Yeah.
Shadow, over 10 minutes off of his PB.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how he feels about that. That was certainly a run. Well, GG's Shadow taking the W. RazerBlade making it close for himself. Trying to find Bowser here.
Come on.
241, 23. Or 22, I guess.
206.
Early.
Yo, nice. Let's go.
And GG's RazerBlade right behind him.
Yep.
What a race that was. It's probably one of the craziest races.
I had to leave my room because apparently I was being too noisy for my roommate, who is apparently still sleeping. But yeah, pretty good race for Shadow and RazerBlade there. See if we can get them both in comps.
Let's see if we can get them in for an interview. What are we thinking?
Guess we'll have to see.
All right, let's see if we can get him both in for an interview. Yeah, that was not a good run for Shadow, but it made it for something very entertaining.
I'm not sure what I said, Tibbs, but you're welcome.
Anyways, well, thank you to Flygon Man for stepping in
y'all.
and commentating for the last bit of that run.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I had him in here because commentating alone was starting to get rough on my throat.
Yeah,
So thanks to him for coming in.
Yeah, sorry about that nap, but I needed to take. I didn't want to do this commentary while tired. So.
Well, I mean, I see that, and I raise you. I've been up since 3 a.m. So. All right, let's see if we can get him in for an interview.
Oh, he got IRL during the bout. He only lost 5 seconds.
Ah, that's fun. All right, we gonna get him in for an interview. What do you think?
I guess we'll have to wait.
All right, let's get them both in here. They should be. You guys should get. Did you guys not get sent the thing by the bot? I don't know if you did. I'll send it to both of you. I will send it to you both in about 2 seconds. So that's 1. Where's RazerBlade? 2. There we go. I just sent it to both of you, so we should be seeing Shadow and RazerBlade come in shortly. Hello,
RazerBlade.
What's up, RazerBlade?
GG's, let's go.
How's it going? That was a race that happened.
That was very interesting.
Shadow!
Shadow.
Yo, GG's.
I am shaking because I did not realize that we were in sync during the 2D section.
That many times? Yeah.
Yeah,
you guys, okay. So, like, you guys both died in cave at the same time.
Yeah, and we spawned in.
At the same time. It was wild.
But yeah,
But
I
my
saw
nunchuck
both
like messed around a lot in the engine. It happened like once or twice in beach ball. But
Yes,
it was
remember
kind of
that.
fine for the rest of the round. Oh, there was also major burrows where I.
Yeah, why did you go for that?
No. So I had this theory for a strat, and it was working like more than usual. Where if Major Burrows spawns like at the tree, he comes out immediately. And I was getting it more consistently if I was doing a 2P jump and then ground pounding, but I ground pounded too early and I didn't get a ground pound.
Well,
so I had to kill myself. That was fun.
Damn. In 2 or comment?
2.
It was in 2, but in comment I died as well because even though I got the trick, I fucking got hit on his head.
Damn. Also, I was a bit concerned as to what you were doing in Bowser 3 because I thought you were I'm not even sure what you were doing.
Bowser 3 was really sick at the start, and then I took damage twice on the ice section because I got like stuck on the thing somehow, and then I didn't remember that I had 1 HP, and I got hit by the fire in the 2D section. That was
really
great.
Yeah, no, Flygon and I were just like, you gotta be throwing.
No, like the only throwing I did was going for the stupid penguin surface swim in Rebase 1 because I thought, why not? If I get it, it says like 20.
Alright. RazerBlade, how you feeling, man? How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling fine. I wasn't expecting to win really, but I was on PB pace, but then I kind of just threw an engine.
Yeah, engine room looked like it wasn't treating you well. I saw you were like 237, 2x BPT into Toy Time 1.
Yeah.
RazerBlade was like actually playing really close to me the whole time. Like I expected less, and I don't know. I was surprised.
I expected myself to get like a 250, but
I mean,
I expected you to get like maybe a 245 and me to get maybe like a 230 or something, but no,
Yeah.
you run PB pace into Bowser, right?
Yeah, I was, but then
Yeah.
I died.
I saw both of the notifications at the same time where y'all bad and or y'all died, and it was like too bad and miss.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that was it. So I know it wasn't the best run for you, Shadow, and I know it wasn't, and I know it was disappointing to end this way for you as well, RazerBlade. But that was a very entertaining race. Otherwise,
I was
Sure it
very,
was.
very knowing that we were in sync, like late on into Bowser, and that I was gonna lose like 20 no, not 20, but like maybe 15 to the text boxes. That like really did make me nervous. But yeah, it ended up. I think the Giselle cave ended up pushing it just barely enough, so I was lucky.
But dang, R.I.P. Shadows Wii U.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll try and get it back for the stake match. Well, assuming it is stake. I don't know who he's against, but
I have no idea. I believe he's. Wait, I had the bracket open. Hello? Where is it? Here it is. Hang on. So it looks like Stake is going up against. Can I find it? He's going against Joe Cole.
oh, okay. Stake is very likely to win that. I mean, there's obviously a small chance he doesn't, but the
But
likelihood is I'll
no,
be facing
he's
Stake, who I
definitely
really
seems to
do
be
want my
favored.
Wii U for.
Oh,
Definitely does
goodness.
seem to be favored for that one.
Yeah,
Also,
I would preferably not
here's-
want to play on English disc against
here's the
someone with a
different
225.
here's the different credits on the left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Not that that really matters at all. But yeah, thanks for a really funny, entertaining race, you guys. You
Yeah, I'm
guys,
glad it went that way. It would have been, even though it was nerve wracking, it wouldn't have been the same if it was like
a
10 minutes
blowout.
apart. I'm
Yeah,
really happy it was that close. That was really fun.
that was great.
It
That
was the
was
most
really
fun I've
great.
ever had in the Galaxy 1 run. And I got a 241, so here we are.
Oh yeah.
That was really good. All right,
But
well,
then
you
again,
guys
I'm
take
not.
it easy. What's up?
GG's.
But
Yeah,
then again, I'm
you
not
played really
quite
well. That
sure.
was actually impressive.
Shadow, 7 more days
7 more days.
until my 1862 go.
Shameless plug, but all right.
All right. Well,
Well, let's see. Thanks for coming in, you guys. Follow the runners.
Thanks for watching,
Follow the
y'all.
commentators. It's been fun.
We still got several more matches coming up.
Yeah, we got a bunch coming in tomorrow. We got one starting tomorrow as early as 8 a.m. EST, which I will be there for. This weekend is
Yeah, I'll
busy
be
for me, Galaxy-wise. I've been
yeah.
Oh,
diving
boy.
headfirst back into Galaxy. I'm loving this.
Looks
So,
like it's gonna be quite dope.
Yeah. So, anyways, I believe that's the end of this match tonight. So I guess we'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. with, I believe it's, who is it? I can never remember
I
these.
don't have commentator list open.
It is Ginkar Bort versus Mr. Arska tomorrow
No.
morning at 8 a.m. EST. It's going to be great. I don't remember which SpeedGaming it's on, but it doesn't really matter for me. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. Well, you guys, thanks for coming in. All right. So take care, you guys. Everyone, have a good night. I don't know what's next on the SpeedGaming schedule today. Tonight, I'm not sure, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's bound to be good. Have a good night, and we will reconvene tomorrow. And that concludes this episode.
Wait, why are you trying to save the? Why are you trying to go back and forth on there, Lamau? But yeah, there you go, Shadow.